Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do. But to jump right in, you know how I feel about ICP. I think it's a strong contender this cycle and beyond. It fits so perfectly into so many of the strong narratives we see taking form, and I see it really going from strength to strength. Now, when we talk about some of the developments in crypto, the new tech developments and narratives to watch out for, ICP, Internet Computer Protocol, is the kind of entity that I'm talking about. When crypto integrates with and solves some of the pain points in the real world, it's great. Both worlds are coming ever closer together with the advancements of Web3 and as it becomes more the norm. And so picking these projects now should help us produce some huge gains as we go forward. Now, Dominic Williams, founder of ICP, is very active on Twitter. And firstly, that's exactly what we like to see from a founder, right? After all, who is best positioned to talk about their protocol's selling points, right? Now, he's recently tweeted about a world first, which is always a great thing to be tweeting about, in a demonstration of AI running a blockchain as a smart contract. Now, actually, looking into this, it actually does sound like a world first. ICP is referred to as a bottom-up protocol that is entirely self-sufficient. And this is not something easily or commonly achieved in this space, especially when we veer into many of the use cases that ICP does. The majority of hardware infrastructure that enables facilitation in this arena is pretty much mostly legacy stuff. For instance, Ethereum nodes utilize Amazon Web Services at around 30 to 40%, in fact. This is a fair chunk and kind of negates that whole decentralized ethos. After all, isn't the aim to pull away from or restrict some of these mega entity companies from keeping and maintaining the power and control that they have in so many other sectors? ICP doesn't utilize any centralized services, which is massive. And I think it's the first one true to the ethos of crypto and true decentralization in pretty much every sense of the word. Now, recently, last week, they announced they've enabled an AI model to be able to do image identification, which in itself doesn't sound like all that groundbreaking. But the impressive thing here is that it's 100% done on the ICP protocol and doesn't at all leverage Amazon or any other external services to achieve this. This is super important when we look at the importance and integral part of the world that AI is continuing to occupy, more so really than any other sector in the world. So it being decentralized in these ways is incredibly important. And I see ICP further standing out in this regard as things progress, as the sector progresses, and as the technology progresses. We also had a very potentially huge bit of news too, when on the heels of my last video was SingularityNet, Ocean Protocol, and Fetch AI announcing their giant coalition. Ben Goertzel, the main figure behind this new mega entity formation, was asked what chain they're going to live on. And ICP was one of those mentioned, along with ETH, FET Layer 1, and I think it was Hypercycle. So the folks who are at present looking to create the biggest AI play in the whole of crypto are looking to also deploy on ICP. So we can see ICP has potential massive AI narrative behind it that will continue to gather steam as things progress. Price prediction here, as I said before, I think it continues onwards up to around $25. And then after dancing around a little bit, I see it shooting onwards and upwards up to $150 plus. So yeah, for anyone who hasn't taken a part yet, we are still very early. As we see narratives like Deepin and AI becoming stronger and stronger, which they will, and as we see the elements like compute power become commodity based in the near future and continue to grow in importance, to me, ICP is setting up and positioning very strongly to leverage all of these narratives. And narratives, and I keep saying it though, but narratives are one of the most important elements when it comes to price prediction, certainly in a shorter term price prediction, meaning one cycle. So not only are we looking for the fundamental side of things here, we're also looking at what that's actually going to look like on a price chart in the time horizons that we're looking to capitalize on, right? And this fundamental and also narrative position is heavily going to affect price and popularity. I like this play very, very much. I see it only going from strength to strength. And in a sector, as I say, we keep saying it, but certain sectors and certain narratives and sentiments are going to get stronger as we go forward into this bull cycle. AI is one of them, DeepIn is one of them. Any strong positioned entity looking to do some really good things, making world firsts, is seen as a viable option for new money entering the market. It simply is. And to me, ICP, again, continues to position itself very, very strongly. We've seen some positive price action up until now. I think we're going to see a heck of a lot more. So, not financial advice, just my opinion. I will be taking more and more of a position going forward. I'm going to be DCAing into this as we have been in our private group too. If you want to stay as relevant as possible, feel free to join. I give buy signals. I'll let you know when I'm taking positions, just so you don't really have to think too much about it. But in my opinion, positions like this are going to be very, very important and very strategic to buy in now. Position yourself for when that bull market summer comes down the pike. We're all going to be laughing because I think that this only goes from strength to strength. So I hope this helps, and I will catch you on the next one.